We're gonna start the video. We're gonna test the mic, and this is us testing the mic. We're testing the mic, testing the mic, testing the mic, testing the mic, testing the mic. Okay. What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and we are down here, girl. We're down here, girl. We are down here, girl. We don't know what is going on, but I know what was going on yesterday, girl. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know that you stopped by. If you haven't heard, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B were going back and forth, not directly tagging each other, but subbing each other. Cardi not too much. She didn't say too much. She said enough. They said enough to each other. And it all started, people are like, oh, Cardi, I guess Cardi was on Spaces or somewhere saying that she's going to, I don't know if this is true or not, because the Barbs, they typically, like, I know they're Nicki Minaj fans, but the Barbs are her stans. And typically, stans, they're not operating, they're not playing with a full deck. And so they are a little odd and sometimes don't tell the whole truth. Um, so I don't know if it's true that Cardi B was on some platform saying that she was going to outsell Pink Friday, that she was going to outdo this and outdo that. So then all these, like, the next day, or it's been like, has it been a week since her album come out? Billboard posted and said that her album went number one. Um, and then there were some other things coming out, say she's the first female rapper to do this, and she's the first female rapper to do this. And so, in typical Nicki Minaj fashion, her Barbs pumped her up, because people were making side by sides comparing Nicki Minaj and Cardi B and their album sales, their sophomore album sales, and their rankings and what they did first. And she was the first rapper to do this, and she was the first rapper to do that. So of course the stands are like, coming up with these, making little, iconographs, really, to show, like, this is what Nicki Minaj did on her first album. This is what she did on her second album. And they keep comparing her to Cardi B. And so, of course, it pumped her up. She got on the internet last night. She deleted some things, I think. Let me actually go to Let me go to Nicki Minaj's post. I was cussing out a Barb. They're retarded. They really are. Like, something's wrong with their brains. Let's see if she deleted all the Nicki Minaj. Something's wrong with her. Okay, here. All right. It says, did someone hack my Twitter? I posted the swivel chair gif and retweeted stats. Love you guys so much. God save the Barbs. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and power, against spiritual wickedness in high places. God is in control. Is he in control of your husband? Let him get control of your husband, because he likes to rape and kill people. Girl, let me tell you, when I tell you something, a fucking old school pick me bitch could never say a word to me. You a old school pick me bitch married to a murderer and a rapist. I don't give a fuck how many album sales you got, bitch. You're married to a rapist. That literally should erase your whole fucking legacy. If this was a video game and Nicki Minaj had all the stats and the clout that she did, as soon as she married Kenneth Petty, all of that shit would have been erased. It would have been like she never existed in the rap game, girl. But they applaud that shit, so she lives on. Got sunned on Sun's Day, and it's Sunday. Birth a ninja who won it with the sensei. Retire someday, only if my sons say. 32726. That's my fun day. She's gonna release an album, and I think it's actually pathetic that she released she announced an album release during Cardi's rollout. It's so blatant, and I'm sorry, it's so whack. Somebody wasn't under my comments talking about, Erica, you don't seem to like Nicki Minaj, and your judgment seems clouded. No, I'm just telling the truth. Like, I enjoy Nicki Minaj, but I'm just telling the truth about the situation. It's just, I mean, like, you can look at it and see the truth about the situation. It's you motherfuckers that look at the situation and come up with something else. Like, oh no, we could come up with something else. This is not a good look. Girl, she tweeted, let me go to the blogs, because the blogs had all of Cardi, I think, left her tweets up. Hold on, let me go. And JT, you act like you don't have your own. You act like you are not good on your own. You're just as good as Nicki Minaj. You're better than Bia. You're better than Akbar V, and you're better. Who is the other bitch that be around Nicki Minaj? Who's her other son? Akbar V, Bia, JT, and some other bitches that was in that picture with her. Hold on, I have the picture right here. I don't know who these other broads are. All I recognize is Bia, JT, and Akbar V standing next to Nicki Minaj like this. Her arms are crossed like this, covering her solar plexus, meaning that she doesn't feel protected. She doesn't feel safe around these women at all. She's like this in the picture, literally holding her arms like this, covering her solar plexus, covering her the opening that will make her open to creativity, to working together, to collaboration, all of that stuff. She has it closed off. She's like this in the picture. And they're all behind, so happy to be behind her, being son. That's sad. All right, so let's see. Let's go to Hollywood Unlocked and let's see what is goings on. All right, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B exchange insults and other words online. As Cardi B celebrates the success of her sophomore album, Nicki Minaj led off a few posts, resulting in some exchanged insults and more. So somebody posted, despite false reports, Nicki Minaj is the only female rapper to have an album cross 200,000 units first week this decade. So Nicki Minaj reposted that. She also reposted the Queen, image of her in Moment for Life video where she's sitting on the throne. The one thing that is, I reposted the video that I posted the other day where I said that Nicki Minaj is the last of the women. She's the last of the in hip hop culture. She is the last of only one woman pushed to the front at a time, and that was when men were gatekeeping the entertainment industry and the record and the music industry.
You want to know the difference with males? They're not like her. She wanted to be the only female out there. So when Baby and them said, we're not fucking with this chick because you can't stand next to her, she loved it. Because she didn't want to stand next to me.
I think it's her.
She wanted to be out there by herself.
I think the industry puts women against each other all the time.
Yeah, they do. That's exactly what happened. And my thing is, you have to be smart enough to say, yo, I don't know what they talking about, but you my bitch. Don't start coming at me in records, talking to me, just talking about me disrespectful, you know what I'm saying, indirectly. Don't do that. Don't do that. At the end of the day, she should have just said, I don't care, you my bitch. Yo, I want to still do other things with you. Let's just do it. Forget about what this, because at
I
the
think
end
for
of the
women
day,
it's harder because they do make it seem like there's only one woman that could be the female rapper at the time.
And that's whack, though.
It's always me
very
against
whack.
They still are gatekeeping the music industry, but social media has really flipped all of these men, especially the predators, on their head. Timberland, JD, they're the ones that they want to be able, Rick Ross, like they're not able to do what they were doing on Love and Hip Hop, like the New York edition of Love and Hip Hop, where they were showing all of these creepy, scoundrel ass, dirty, disgusting booty holes type from shit stuck in them, asshole niggas out there on New York Love and Hip Hop. They were treating the women like shit. They were modeling the same exact behavior that women get in the record industry. All those men work in the record industry. All of them were trying to exploit and use those women. Even down to DJ Self. And I'm so glad Cardi B got away from DJ Self, because she could be ending up like Bia or Sin Santana or Erica Mena. That's where she could have ended up, right? But every man on that show represented an aspect of a man that you will meet in the music industry. Yeah, every last one of them gave a good representation of the filth that plagues the music industry because of the men who try to gatekeep the spaces. And they were able to do that, push one woman to the front, and every woman that comes out after her, she is in competition with everybody. Every single person, Nicki Minaj. Last night, shout out to Rodney the Voice. We were in his live, and he was naming off, like everybody was in the chat in the comments, naming off the people that Nicki Minaj has had a problem with. Everybody, everybody, and the only ones, if you haven't noticed, the only one she doesn't have a problem with is a bitch who can't surpass her. People are not okay. And it's very it's weird. The people are weird. So she came out and she said, damn Billboard, I mean, I'm still winning, but I'm still bored. A B C D E F G, pregnant, play with his bussy. A B C D E F G, surgery to look like me. Girl, nobody wants you literally Nicki Minaj's ass. Like, I don't know if Cardi wants to look like Nicki Minaj, but that ass, I remember where it looked like it was flipping inside of your body. So you need to hush about that. ABCDEFG, surgery to look like me, tell a rat, tell Jay-Z, Rico fraud and perjury. She put rapping like Barney, still ugly. She called her Barney B. She said ABCDEFG, heavy tongue, E. And then she posted a picture of an eagle. Damn, there's a lot to unpack here. Her fucking mind. Why crows harass eagles? I guess she's comparing herself to an eagle because she used all the crows. I don't know an eagle that can actually like talk and mimic a person's voice. So I don't know how smart. They're probably a very intelligent bird, but we all know that the crow is the most intelligent bird in the species. Listen. Did you say okay? Okay. This is a crow. I'm gonna show you how smart crows. Says what the fuck? Tickle, tickles. Tickle, tickle. Good boy. Hello. Hi. Hi. Hola. Hey. Listen. What? Honey. Hey. Hi. Fuck yeah. Hi. 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 Cool. 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 Hello. Yeah, hello. Goodbye. What are you doing? Hello. Hello. Okay. Kissing. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Good boy. That's a crow. That's a crow. And so she posted something about an eagle, and then like why eagles mess with crows. And let me try and read some of what she posted. The differences between eagles and crows. Predator versus scavenger. Eagles are powerful predators with refined diets, whereas crows are scavengers and omnivores, consuming a wider variety of food, including garbage and carrion. Crows are highly intelligent birds, often ranking the most smartest animals, and use their intelligence to coordinate attacks. Crows often work in groups, especially during harassment, while eagles often are solitary hunters. And that goes into the truth about you being unable to collaborate with other women who can possibly do better than you or as good as you. You only want to be around women who are not going to surpass you. And that's like hater 101. I don't get along with women 101. You just don't get along with women, and you are severely threatened by this girl, while your fans will be like, that's the queen, she still reigns. She doesn't act like a queen, because Cardi B would have been able to roll out an album and not a peep come from Nicki Minaj. But obviously you're threatened. Obviously you see the response. Obviously you are threatened. You're over there because people who like dabble frequently in cocaine are often very paranoid. They become paranoid and everybody's out to get them. So you looking at the success of the album somehow made you feel inadequate to the point where you literally had to compare a bird. An eagle has never been your symbol at all, but you yourself are calling yourself an eagle that flies alone, meaning that you don't collaborate. You may think that you are comparing an eagle to a crow and saying that the eagle is superior to the crow, but the crow is smarter than the eagle. They literally work together for a common goal. Like you're literally outlining yourself as someone who doesn't work well with others. And it's just like, when do you admit that? When do your fans admit, oh, she's worked with people? Yeah, but she strategically worked with people she knows is not going to do better than her. She knows Bia is not going to do better than her. She knows JT is not going to do better than her. She definitely knows Akbar V, Candy's cousin, ain't never going to do better than her. Even though Akbar V is very skillful, that bitch can rap for real, for real. But she's so, girl, she's a fucking lost cause. She's a lost cause. But you showing that you're an eagle who flies alone, nobody flies with you. Nobody gets to fly with you. Everybody that comes to collaborate with you, you spit in their face or punch them in the throat. Everybody, even we was talking about Mariah Carey down to the American Idol. You don't work well with other women. And then you complain about not being heard. Why? Because you surround yourself with men, stupid. Why nobody's listening to me. I'm just a bitch. Because you only keep men around you. You're a male identified old school pick me. Eagle has altitude advantage, escape, elimination. Crows. Why do crows harass eagles? Crows are territorial and will aggressively defend their nests from young and predators like eagles. And then somebody's like, oh my God, her mind. She compared herself to a solitary bird. Girl, you can't write this shit. You know how many barbs I cussed out this morning? I think I cussed one out and they told me that my... And then she posted the high penguins from, I can't remember what cartoon. And then it says, Nicki replying to this with a thumbs up kills me. This is killing me. To every enabler, never provoke a writer while they're writing. You join the game as a willing participant. Don't try to back out now. Like, girl, what the fuck are you talking about? I can't wait to read these comments. These comments are not in Nicki's favor. They're not. She posted a picture of Nicki Minaj dressed. I'm not Nicki Minaj. Cardi B with the dressed like Barney, because you know, in one of her raps, she says A B C D E F G something. She said something. Then she posted Jay-Z with a pink wig and money in his hands. And then she said, raw dogging pregnant with a fourth baby, Barney BV HPV allegedly. But girl, you are fucking a rapist and a murderer. Girl, what are you talking about? Girl, you really talking? Are you really talking? And your brother raped a 12-year-old girl. You need to shut the fuck up, girl. And you paid for his lawyer. Shut the fuck up. You fucking did a collaboration with Tekashi 6ix9ine. Another fucking weirdo. Girl, you surround yourself with men. That's why you're never heard. That's why nobody ever hears you. You surround yourself with toxic, degenerate men. And you won't collaborate with women, bitch. You are in a fucking tunnel, in a hole by yourself. Down deep in a fucking hole in the ground. Going crazy on the internet over somebody that is like how much younger. Like even Cardi B is like, bitch, you need to be comparing yourself to people who came out around your time. What, you're like literally at home. And let me tell you something, I will never forget. I'm old enough to remember the way that y'all fucked around with Little Kim. And the same shit they saying to Nicki Minaj, they said to Little Kim. You need to give it up. She's younger than you. You didn't come out. You didn't come right back out. That's the only thing I want to strangle Little Kim. Because when she got out of jail, she should have had an album drop right out of jail. But she didn't have any supporters around her. She had nobody to support her. just like you. Because guess what? She comes from the same era you come from, where it's only one woman at a time. And every woman coming out, I'm going to have beef with. Ask her and Foxy Brown, they didn't even need to have any kind of beef. None at all. But the men sit there, triangulation. Let's get the girls to fight while we over here killing each other and hanging niggas off of balconies and making niggas drink cum and fucking niggas in the ass as a way to embarrass them and filming it. We're worried about why the women can't get along. Because you got a male identified pick me bitch trying to compete with everybody that comes out with her. To compete with everybody that comes out. Everybody. People that are not even in her age group. Like, girl, what are you doing? But you're a weirdo and you hang around with men who are weirdos as well. So I think you're a weirdo too. Cardi B is now the only female rapper in history to debut her first two albums at #1 on the Billboard 200 chart. The drama just doubled. Cardi B's I Am the Drama is now officially 2 times certified platinum. Back in my day, platinum meant a million albums sold. So 2 times means 2 million albums sold. Cardi B says, damn, she was streaming Magnet hard as hell, huh? ABCDEFG, your man snatches pussy. Pussy tastes like honeycomb, your brother touching 12-year-olds. Cocaine Barbie, the power I have, make these bitches come out of rehab every time. Go to your fucking room. Nothing more annoying than a bored bitch. Remember, Nicki Minaj said she was bored. You must have missed me, huh? Crazy. Now kiss my feet. Then she posted a picture of her brother in a pink wig. This is the brother that you paid for his legal fees after he raped a child. That's your legacy. This is part of your legacy, girl. Cardi B said, nah, because I was really baking ribs and making blonde brownies, and here comes this bitch bothering me on a damn Monday. And then she said, why you keep bringing up my album? It's not the gag that you think it is. You've been in the game for like 16 years. You need to compare yourself to your peers that started around your time. Rihanna, Taylor Swift, Drake. Those are the numbers you need to be competing with. And you can't because you're doing lower than all of them. I was in high school when you came out. What the fuck is you comparing yourself to me for? She should have said stupid ass bitch. That's what she should have said. All right now, but she didn't have enough room. All right now, this is a third tweet talking about my pregnancy like you wasn't going to different fertility doctors because you couldn't reproduce from all them perks scrambling your eggs. Not allegedly. Lord, protect my babies. They was going after each other. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I don't care because the truth of the matter is whether you like it or not, the girl is likable. She collaborates with other women. She is definitely a pick-me, but she still collaborates with other women. She does. And to me, I would rather work with somebody who likes women than work with somebody who doesn't. She does not like women. She surrounds herself with nefarious men, like men, disgusting men who lay on top of children. That's who men who rape, men who murder. That's who she likes. That's her company. That's the company she keeps. And then nobody ever listens to me. Nobody ever hears me because you're surrounding yourself with men, you stupid ass. You're not smart. You might be an eagle that flies alone, but you're not smart because you don't work with other people. And the only people you work with are not doing as good as you. Compare yourself to your peers, sweetie. Compare yourself to your peers. Hey Siri, how old is Nicki Minaj? Hey Siri, how old is Nicki Minaj? How old is Nicki Minaj?
Nicki Minaj is 42 years old.
Hey Siri, how old is Cardi B?
Cardi B is 32 years old.
Literally 10 years older. And you sitting there arguing with me, girl. You have to have something better to do. During my rollout, you are clearly bothered. You're clearly bothered by the response. And I think that bothers her. What I think what really bothers her is that she gets along with women and people like her. And when she's on interviews, people are just laughing at everything she says. They just love her. They literally, The same way they love Will Smith, they love Cardi B. The same fucking way. The same way. She makes the people laugh. The people, when you see Cardi B in an interview, look at the interviewer. They literally, they have like a permanent smile on their face. That's undeniable. That energy is undeniable, and it can't be mimicked. You can't out rap it. You cannot get with the girls je ne sais quoi. You can't do it. And it's because you won't collaborate with other women. It's really sad. It's unfortunate and sad, and it's pathetic. You're 10 years, that girl is 10 years your junior, and you're competing with her. You are a senior competing with somebody in the 8th grade. You look crazy. And then you act like, I don't know, it's weird because then she acts like somebody is bothering her. Girl, you could have stayed quiet. You could have announced your album coming out in 6 months, in 3 months. Like, why? Because you're bothered. And then your fans will say, she's not bothered. She's still the queen. A queen doesn't need to come down. What did Mariah tell Quad? And throw tomatoes. I'm not coming off my chariot. Not chariot, but her chariot. She's not coming off her chariot to throw tomatoes.
Okay. And you are rich. No, there's your truth. Thank you. You damn right. You damn right. And I will not come off my chariot and throw tomatoes with you, sweetheart.
The queens don't do that. Girl, is she from Queens? Where's Nicki Minaj from? Is she from Queens or the Bronx? I think she's from Queens. Hey Siri, where is Nicki Minaj from?
Nicki Minaj was born in St. James, Trinidad. And
she's a girl. Are you on a work visa? Like, what is going on? Girl, what is going on? Girl, you have lost your brains. She says, all right now. Oh, she already read that. Okay, and that was really the end of it. And then JT came through with her stupid ass talking about that bitch home ugly and mad, no celebration. I would have been breakdancing right now if I was number one. But you're never gonna be number one. You keep hanging around with Nicki Minaj, stupid. That's what I'm saying. It'd be the mush for brains. And it's like, you don't even think about what you're saying. You're so in defense of this woman. You don't even think about what you're saying. And what you're saying in defense of her makes you look less than smart. You look stupid. Cardi B talks new album, Motherhood, taking accountability, addresses JT and Bia. This is clearly I'm the drama, but bitches get started with me. Let's not forget. I even got receipts for days. I even got ashy nudes. I want justice for them babies. Your man make you abort every time. JT breaks her silence after Cardi B dissed her on her album. Well, let's see what some of the comments say. You got to know how powerful you are when they got to team up against you. Go Cardi B. Keep stepping on their necks. Everyone go buy and stream Cardi B's album. Let them stay mad. Not your tax bracket, JT. Go pray with Uzi. Announcing your album 6 months in advance during another female artist release is giving hater. Tweeting when you should be in the booth is giving lost. Y'all didn't expect Cardi to come with the way she came, and now y'all scrambling and deflecting. Cardi won. JT should focus on increasing her numbers, not burning bridges. Nicki can't and won't ever save her career. That part. Everything Cardi said about JT was true. Now put that dildo in the dishwasher, Dusty. Ooh, all because her album went number one? Damn. JT is really not who she thinks she is, and that's why we like Carisha and not her. JT, please go stream your own album. Somebody got to do it. Niggas acting mad, but somebody got to do it. My flop and your flop is not the same. If you did my numbers, you would pop champagne. If I did your numbers, I would hop out a plane. That's what Cardi B. That's what Cardi B said. City Cinderella sold 26,000. What is it? What is she even doing in this conversation? Girl, go get some milk. I love how the internet is clowning both of them, taking up for Cardi. The people are tired. Cardi B is winning and her with personality. Bottom line, the media loves her. That's it. That's it. And you're not a likable person. And like I said in my other video, I think that she likes not being likable because she gets to play the victim and the villain at the same time. I just want Cardi to focus on her success and her album, her new bundle of joy that's on the way in her upcoming tour. Cardi, don't say a word. Let your silence kill them. Album is fire. No skips. You're doing amazing, sweetie. Waste of fucking time. Give it up. Damn. Don't nobody want to see or hear this shit. I don't give a fuck how rich I am. I'm not going to waste my time arguing with somebody that doesn't do shit for me. That's why female celebrity is sad. I got to argue about this who fucked who and with each other like it's 100% sad. JT needs to sit down and go reflect on her music. This ain't shit she can say to make Cardi look bad. Cardi B's personality greater than greater than greater than. Cardi B's music greater than greater than greater than. Am I the drama greater than greater than greater than greater than greater than greater than? I can never understand what JT is fully saying. Must be speaking booster lingo and got nerve to keep calling her ugly. All the nerve. Yeah, she's calling her ugly just to call. I think just to call her ugly. But like again, like JT calling Cardi B scam B. You were convicted of fraud, running credit cards, probably checks too. I don't know what when you were doing all this stuff. But you running credit cards, how do you call Cardi B scam B? How are you convicted of credit card fraud calling somebody else a scammer? I would really like to know that. I would really like to know that. I don't understand that part. Calling her ugly is just, whatever. Social media reacts to Cardi B and Nicki Minaj reignited beef. Me refreshing every 2 seconds for Nicki and Cardi tweets. Cardi B is exactly who she thinks she is. Nicki Minaj is considered to be the most successful rapper ever, and Cardi B has her bothered in a frenzy. Cardi B wins. Nicki came at Cardi B. Cardi ate her up. Nicki deleting her tweets. Oh, Cardi, you are the drama. How I wake up from a nap and wake up to Cocaine Barbie trending. Cardi B ate that. Also, Nicki Minaj tried to use Cardi B's lyric A, B, C, D, E, F, G and failed. Cardi came back with this. Cocaine Barbie is now trending on Twitter after Cardi B puts a 45-year-old Nicki Minaj to rest with just 4 replies that weren't deleted. The sex offender's wife and mother of one is currently doing the mute challenge. Girl, girl, they will eat you up. Not 45-year-old. They're trying to call her old. That's the thing. I remember they were doing the same thing. I remember they were doing the same thing to Little Kim. Cause shut your old ass up, you old ass bitch. Shut your old ass up. But Nicki Minaj is literally running on old programming. Like literally update your album should be called Updating My Operating System. Because you're operating under old programming that is not translating well to the people. It's not. I'm sorry, I don't know what to say, but hold on 1 second. I'll figure out something else to say. All right, so let's see. I think that's pretty much it of what was happening with these girls. Let's see what Perez said about. Let's see what Perez says about about Nicki and Cardi.
And I'm gonna go to the car and dial 911 because you're going to jail, bitch.
Oh, let's read some other people's comments. Nicki started the damn beef out of nowhere. She's getting tore up and deleting the damn tweets. What's the point of doing this? Starting to think Nicki Minaj 6 is gonna be about Cardi and her ops. Because how the fuck are you embarrassing yourself like this? And this is your son's birthday. I keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck. These bitches too grown and rich to be entertaining us with drama shit. Lame as fuck. Nicki started this whole shit years ago. Cardi always tried to show love to Shorty. She's just miserable as fuck and don't like nobody to win.
I just didn't want to say nothing, but Nicki, sit your old ass down, hoe.
Told you old.
You was not intrigued with the music industry. Just stay over there with Chester molesting your child. Like, ain't nobody got time for this. Let that girl sell her music for $4.99. What is it to you, bitch? Take a break. Your last album was not all that bad. I'm sorry.
Is anybody singing?
Okay.
Is anybody singing songs from her last album?
We shouldn't just take for her to come out with some music in 326, 6 months. Oh, sit down, bitch. We ain't worried about that right now. We're talking about right now. What's happening now?
Meow.
Now.
Meow.
You talking about Cardi, ho.
You talking about Cardi, ho.
Every time. You know you done heard the album. I don't like no bitch like that. It take all of this for somebody to light a match underneath their ass for them to start moving for a reaction. But you should have been reacting, ho. Calm down. Chill out, bitch. Spoke to a I just
Nicki is no more an artist. She's a full-time stalker in a wig. Imagine being so pressed by Cardi that you spend your days lurking, memorizing Am I the Drama lyrics just to throw shade online. Well, it's not hard to remember A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I mean, come on. That's not an artist energy. That's fan behavior. You call yourself an op, but how the fuck you know every new lyric before the fans do? Jealousy, insecurity, obsession. That's your whole brand now. You ain't compelling. You watching. You ain't leading. You're lurking. You ain't a rapper. You're a bitter fan with a mic. Cocaine Barbie. Nicki Minaj is intimidated by not only Cardi B but also her success and overall status within the industry. And tonight she's just loudly proved that, because why else would you be comparing yourself to someone who has been in the game for just 7 years? Nicki trends for mess every time. Cardi didn't release an album for 7 years and still went number 1. That shows her longevity. One sample compared to an album full of samples, breaking records that Nicki didn't. Nicki hasn't been in her prime since Pink Print. Hell, even the Queen album. Unfortunately, her treatment of women coming after her will forever be a stain on her legacy. I'm not the only one who thinks that. That's what I'm saying. But it's clear and evident that she, like, who she is and her personality. And it's been like that over the years. Nicki Minaj is intimidated by Cardi B. Let's call a thing a thing. She hates that someone she thinks is less talented than her is her actual direct competition. Y'all are literally on the same level when it comes to success. It essentially just comes down to who you prefer more. This says, so the Barb spent years saying Cardi needs Nicki for a rollout, only for Nicki to turn around and announce an album and use Cardi for her rollout. Nicki was so quiet just before, or tweeting random things, and literally started again because of Cardi. She is quite literally moved by Cardi, quite literally jealous. Just like they haven't had a back and forth like this in years, it's because Cardi released an album. Nicki Minaj has been messing with Cardi for 8 years. That's actually insane. Cardi and Nicki gonna be beefing when they're 90 years old because they both petty. They need to throw hands and get this out of the way. The problem is Cardi is tired that years. Cardi tried that years ago, and Nicki punked out. Yeah, remember when she was at the it was the Met Gala, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, they're acting so ghetto at the Met Gala." Remember that? Cardi threw a shoe in Chancla Community College. She threw that goddamn shoe at her, but Cardi ended up with a knot on her head. But then she ended up on the cover of Vogue mimicking the fucking altercation at the Met Gala. Nasty work. Nasty work. Nasty, nasty, nasty work. Jokes aside, Nicki Minaj should have just teamed up with Cardi B and made a female genre bigger than it's ever been. I feel ego got in the way of that, because no way you're constantly competing with women that debuted 20 years after you. Then they posted a picture of some guy arriving to the fight late, talking about, here come JT arriving late to the fight. So the girls are pretty much saying what they need to say about Cardi and Nicki, and I've said what I had to say, and it is what it is. So I'll leave it with that. We'll make this whole video about Cardi and Nicki. Y'all get down in the comments. I'll let you know, any of you mush brain barbs, or any of you mush brain Barty gang, I'm blocking you. I'm not going to even say anything. You're just going to disappear from the scene. You're going to disappear from the chat. You're going to disappear from the comment section. You're going to just appear. You're going to just appear and never to be heard from again. So don't get in my comments talking shit about me, personally attacking me like I had to cuss some barbs out this morning. You're not going to get to personally attack me. I'm going to cuss your motherfucking ass out. Call you all kind of cocksuckers and dick gobblers. So be careful. Okay? Be careful. All right. Anyways, take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.